All right, let's get started. All right, 10 left, go. You want to look them up? Just look up the Iceman. His name is Wim Hof. He's a little crazy, but well, this should help. I watched him do this in color and face. So he now knows one. What? You know how good it makes you feel, right? Yes, sir. And then I hope you make better. Yeah, you had a lot of oxygen. Y'all have a nice weekend. I mean, it is working on lungs, but it should make you feel really good. William, let's do the drills first. Do we have to do drills first, though? No. Okay. So it's my turn to be a shorter class. Do I have a viewer? I got 2 viewers. Nice.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
check Zoom. Nope, nobody's at Zoom yet. Mark usually comes in somewhere in the middle of stretching. Catherine, you good? What's wrong?
Subscribe.
All right, scoot over, William. Scoot over here. Since you dropped out. And you can come up front, Ashley. Turn around. Right, go.
Subscribe.
Stop. People who are watching this fight already subscribed. My students.
We couldn't actually find the YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, just Master Black. Just go to,
Is there a certain way we should spell it though?
no, just Master in the color black. Just make sure you do the filter with the channel.
Filter. What's the filter?
Yeah. Hold on, we'll talk about this later. Basic flag, straight up. Look it up, again. Give some. Basic switch, straight up, again. Give some. All right, right toes up. Pushing down on your knee. Ready? Hana, do, set, net, has, yas, ego, switch.
Set, net, yes, ego.
All the way down, half split. Ready? Hana, do, set, net, has, yas, ego,
Set. Net.
switch. Ready? Hana. If y'all gonna do it back there, why don't you just come up here and do it? Okay. All right. Hana, do, set, net, has, yas, ego,
Set. Ego.
All right, your favorite stretch, which is full split.
It's not my favorite stretch.
It is everyone's favorite. It's required. You turn to your left.
No, we're since last class.
Told you would after stretching. Turn to your left. All right, 10 up.
Set, net, yes, ego.
Other way. Hand more go.
Set, net, yes, ego.
To the center, elbows down. Hand go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Alright, and sit down split.
Is it safe to just fall back?
That's what I want you to do, actually. I like the flop sound. Flop. Alright, hands up. But the lower you get, the less that gets. Alright, down to your left. Reach for those toes. Hand up.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Other way. Make sure you count, William. 10 more. Go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Alright. Reach down to the center. Elbows down. Elbows down, excuse me. Reach down to the center. No elbows down. I'll do the different one. Ready? 10 go.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Head down, head down.
다섯,
Where'd you go?
여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Feet together. Reach down to your toes. 10 go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Butterfly.
My favorite one.
Alright. You can do it with us? Alright. So today is meditation and the Wim Hof breathing method. Or it's breathing technique, whatever. Wim Hof made it up. He gets credit for it. Okay? So after today's class, for you guys here and everyone at home, you should be feeling really, really good after this. So you're going to have a very, very nice, good feeling. Okay? Alright, so pull your feet in close. Heads down. 10 go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Okay. Alright, so I want you to stay seated. You don't have to get up. I want you to just cross your feet, normal style. Taekwondo style. We used to call it Indian style. Not out here. Alright, so you have a mask on, and William, you have a mask. You know what's up. So first have meditation, it's okay, you have a mask on. And actually I should say. But you can leave the mask on if you guys want to. Okay? The breathing technique does involve fast breathing and it might be uncomfortable. And so you might want to take it off. But if you want to leave it on, you're more than welcome to. Okay? So don't feel like you have to take it off. Okay. First thing we're gonna do though, we're gonna meditate. So arms straight, fists, and you're gonna rest your fists on your knees, straighten your back out. Back straight and chin up just a little bit. Okay, relax your shoulders. Okay, now for 5 minutes, you're going to just breathe in your nose and out through your mouth. Okay? Don't think about anything. Just focus on your breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You don't want to be hard, but you don't want to be soft. Eyes closed. Okay, you want to be firm. Okay, how you accomplish this is you are relaxed, but still, you don't let your body move. You're not going to sleep, but you're not exactly awake. Okay? So, deep breath, eyes closed, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Try to think of nothing else. Don't even let your mind wander. Try not to. It probably will. Try not to. Only your breath. Remember, keep your back straight and be still. Don't let yourself move. Oh, hand down. Breathing right now. In through your nose, out through your mouth. No questions. That's all you're thinking about is your breath. You have to go to the bathroom, William? Oh, what's wrong?
Does it feel uncomfortable to my nose?
Just breathe as comfortably as you can. Slowly, breathe slowly. Relax. If you need to breathe just through your mouth, William, you can. It's not about, it shouldn't do something to hurt you. This is about relaxing. Later. Go quickly. Eyes closed. Deep breath. Let your body melt into the floor. Remember, you're somewhere between sleep and wake. It's okay. Just let it go. Only think about your breath. Still, Ashton. You're really good last class, but still. Still, William. Remember, you're firm, not soft. Firm people don't move. You're relaxed, but still. Arms on your knees. Don't move. Back straight, Ashton, chin up. Ashton, why do you look like you're in pain? Stomach hurts?
Yeah, so
Relax, breathe. If you need to go to the restroom, you may. I don't know why everybody has to go to the bathroom all of a sudden.
I mean, like, I just finished last class too.
Go. And the one class I recorded, I have all these problems. Last class, it went so good. Deep breath. Be still. Like I said, don't move. You're firm. That's close. You're not going to sleep. Remember that. Kind of feels like it, but you're not. Still. Come on. Relax. So you're already pretty relaxed, I'm sure. You guys at home, too? Open your eyes, relax. Okay. Everyone, I know we had issues with this one, but you should feel a little better now, right? No? Worse? Why? You didn't do it right then. Okay. Evan, how do you feel? Same. Probably more relaxed, though, right? You look more relaxed. You definitely look relaxed when you were doing it. Yes. Now, you did it last class, though. So you're already feeling pretty good. What this is supposed to do, this is not as big a success as the first class, but it should create more gray matter in your brain. Okay? So gray matter in your brain usually means it's easier to concentrate. It's easier to learn new things. You just make better decisions. It makes faster decisions. It generally makes your brain healthier. Okay? So having more gray matter in your brain is going to make you way better. You be an individual. You make better, faster decisions. Okay? There's this thing they call, because it has happened to me a couple of times, but it's very, very rare in any athlete. It's called the flow mindset. Flow. They call it the flow. And this is something sports science has looked up. The flow basically means is you have this absolute focus. You have this moment where it's completely on. There's no other distractions in the world. It's just you and what you do. And time literally slows down. I'll never forget when it happened to me. Well, one of the times. One of the times in sparring, I don't remember exactly what happened, but we were doing demonstration, and I was jumping off. I was really nervous because it was the first time I ever kicked something off the sword. my teacher put a little Coke bottle, like one of the smaller ones, on the sword, and I had to jump off this guy's arms and kick the Coke bottle off the sword. Okay? And I remember I jumped off, I looked, and everything just stopped. And I knew I had it. And I just watched my foot slowly go back. And I hit nothing but the bottle. Okay? It happened so fast, but it took so long. That is the flow mindset. Because I didn't know what it was until years later. Because somebody described it, the sports science was talking about it, that athletes have these moments where it's just pure focus. It's nothing else in the world happening but that and whatever you're doing. Because the idea, and you'll know when you do it because it feels different. Okay? Some people who don't do athletic things will never have it happen in their life. Okay? So, doing meditation, getting relaxing and focusing on simple, like just breathing, will make this more likely to happen to you. Okay? It could be really convenient and sparring if you can stop time for a second and hit your target exactly. Okay? So, that's meditation. If you're having a bad day, you're stressed out, something bad happened, you got in trouble, whatever. You're just having a rough day, do this. You don't have to, we did 5 minutes, but you don't have to do 5 minutes, take a minute. Close your eyes, straighten yourself out. Remember, be firm and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. It will relax you, and you probably end up making a better decision. Like you want to go punch a window, you're so mad. You're so mad. Ah, my sister took my toy. I'm so angry at the world. Stop. Take a breath. Sit down. Take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth for a minute or however long you want. You'll feel better for it, and you'll make a better decision in the long run. Okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn the Zoom off because nobody is here in the Zoom meeting today. So it's on YouTube. Okay? So next, we're going to do the breathing method. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to fill up the whole hour, but I'm going to try. Okay? We should at least get 45 minutes or so. So, the next is the Wim Hof breathing method. Okay, Wim Hof is a man who developed this technique. He is a former Olympian. He's actually an older gentleman. I think he did his Olympics in like the 70s or 80s. And he developed this method. He's known as the Iceman. Okay, he has done spectacular things that generally involve being really, really cold. He buried himself, he was wearing a bathing suit, he buried himself in ice up to his neck, and in ice, in just a bathing suit, and stayed there for 2 hours. I think it was like a little over 2 hours. Can you imagine being in ice? Not ice water, ice for 2 hours up to your neck? He swam under a sheet of ice. I think he went like 50 feet or 50 yards, or I think of meters. He did 50 meters swimming under ice in a bathing suit. He climbs up mountains wearing nothing but shorts and no shoes all the time. He does that whenever he wants to. So, and all of this is just from mastering a breathing technique. He literally does superhuman things just from learning how to breathe. And anybody can breathe, right? Okay? So I'm actually going to move this. So y'all can see me do it and watch my silly self do this because it does look kind of silly. Okay? So the idea is you're going to put lots and lots of oxygen in your body. Okay? Now, before we can start, a few things. Okay? Do not do this. Again, whoever's watching, don't do this while you're driving, especially when you don't know how your body's going to react to it. Do not do this while you're swimming. Doing this, as you know, Ashton knows from last class, is going to make you have the ability to hold your breath for a very long time. But you're training your lungs, and you don't want to be in a place where you cannot get air back, okay? Because you don't want to have weak lungs and be at the bottom of a pool and immediately need air. No, that would be bad, right? So you're strengthening your lungs, and you shouldn't, be stressed to get air. It should be easy to do. Now, later on, when you go swimming, it should make it easier. Like, you'll be able to hold your breath naturally longer because you're strengthening your lungs. But you don't go, I wouldn't lift 100 pounds 50 times and then go box somebody, right? No, my arms to be trash, to be jelly. Same thing. You don't want jelly lungs and be at the bottom of a pool, right? I said that last class, but it was a good analogy, so I wanted to do it on YouTube. So, all right. Now, some of the things that are going to happen to you. 1, you could get really cold. 2, you could get really hot. 3, you might really have to go to the bathroom. But 2 of you have already gone, so hopefully that won't happen. All right? So if you really, really have to go to the bathroom and it's bad enough, like you got to go, just go. Just go to the bathroom. Okay? What, you might get like tingling sensation in your fingers or toes or top of your head. Okay? By the end of it, you should feel really, really good. You're going to have a very nice, comfortable feeling. Okay? And I love doing it because I haven't taken the time to do it in a while, and I did it in last class, and it felt so good. I'm excited to do it again. So when you're done, for me personally, I have this nice, cool feeling. Like, when you dip your hands in nice, cool, comfortable water, it's like I have a nice, cool feeling around my neck and on my chest. It feels nice. I love it. Makes me happier and just, better in general. It just feels good. So, how it works, you're going to take deep, fast breaths 30 times. On the last one, on the last breath, you're going to breathe all of your air out, and you're going to hold your breath for as long as you can. Do not strain, though. The moment you feel like you need to breathe again, just breathe. Okay, don't fight it. I actually did it that way. I tried to hold it extra long, and then I did my second set, and it was worse. So don't strain. Don't force yourself. The moment you feel like you need to breathe again, breathe. Okay? It works better in the long run. Okay? So I'm going to do it first. When I'm done breathing out on the 30th breath and I hold my breath, I want everyone to start. Okay? And again, it looks kind of silly, but once you get the results, you guys are going to understand why I'm adamant about doing it. Yes?
Are you going to let them watch us do it too?
I guess once I do after my first set and y'all get started, I'll turn the camera around. You excited to be on TV, on YouTube? Silly child. All right, so ready. So you're going to sit up and you can relax your feet. Doesn't matter. Okay, you don't have to sit taekwondo style. You want to sit up while you breathe so you can make your shoulders, your chest really big so you get deep breaths. When you breathe out, you have all your air. You can lay down. You can relax, whatever. Close your eyes. Just be comfortable. Just don't breathe until you need to. Okay? So here we go. So watch me. Ready? Okay. Take deep, fast breaths 30 times. Blow your air out and hold it, okay, William? Like that. Wow, I love it. Such a nice feeling. Fast. And open your mouth. The idea is to get lots of air. Are you counting? You gotta count, man. And you're not whistling, not doing this. Open your mouth. All the air you can get in your lungs. Make it faster. Yeah, everybody at home on YouTube watching, Ashton has been holding his breath for quite a while now. It's actually his first day doing it, too. You count, William? I finish, and then you need to blow all your air out and hold your breath. Yeah, I like Michaela or Catherine too. I have to count. Like I can't just do it in my head. I have to use my fingers. I'll lose count if I don't. Don't forget deep. Deep and fast. You always forget to breathe deep. You got to breathe deeply and quickly. I don't think that's all the air you can get. You're yawning. Come on, get all the air in your lungs. Make them as big as possible to as small as possible. Each time. Get all the air out. Catherine done? I can tell William feels good. He had a grin on his face as he laid back. How you feeling? You did last class though, so probably same. So you doing it now, even just demonstrating to you guys, I'm beating myself up because like, man, Master Black, why'd you stop doing this? It feels so good. Just get busy with other things. I'm mad because if I had kept doing it. An example, Stephen Landon, the heavyweight Taekwondo Olympian, was the guy who showed me how to do this. And he introduced me to Wim, not personally, but he showed me who Wim Hof was. I looked him up and did a bunch of research. Stephen Landon, he gets his breath, I think he holds his breath for almost 5 minutes, breathing out. Yeah. He also made a point to say that he does this before matches, like maybe 10, 15 minutes before a match, he will do this. Relaxes him, makes him feel good, gets him ready for the match. Okay, your color looks better now too. Color in your face. Sure. Again, you get that nice feeling. You can relax, it's okay. It's third set, right? Deep and fast.
Oh, it's my set.
That's your third. Come on. I was counting. Deep and fast, deep and fast. You feeling good, Evan? He's impressive. He lives on the lake, though. He probably swims a whole lot, so he probably already had pretty strong lungs. So he didn't talk about holding his breath for over, what, 2:45, 2 minutes, 45 seconds last class? I cannot do that. I think I made it just shy of 2 minutes. So it was my best. I think my average is like 1.5 minutes. The cool part about this, though, is the more you do it, and like usually, and even just in the same exercise, the third set is usually better than the first. I hope everyone at home is doing it with us because it probably sounds crazy what we're doing and how I'm describing it, but it works. And the next part I said this last class, but I want to say so YouTube can hear, that it is the closest thing that I have felt to magic in my body. You still got one more set, right? Do it.
There was a fly on me.
It's okay. You can relax now. You can lay back now if you want. You're done. You did 3.
No, I want to keep.
No, rest. Remember, it's exercising your lungs. You don't want to do too much. Don't worry, because we're going to do it more. We're not done. Okay, I'm going to time you this time, Ashton, because I see what time you got. And I'll let you guys know at home. If anybody at home still watching, okay, or watching later, comment. Tell me how long you got. If you got over, what was it? I think Ashton got 2:45. I think I said a minute ago. Yeah, that's what it was. So anybody gets that long or better, tell me. We're close. It's so impressive. I guess while he's finishing up, I'll go ahead and explain, even though just because it's quiet. But what's happening is you're breathing so fast, so deeply, is you're putting more oxygen in your body than you actually need. So, or that you're used to. This is why you're able to hold your breath for a really long time, because your muscles, your body, everything has all the O2 it needs because you got so much so fast. It gives you that good feeling because you put so much air in your body, so much oxygen. And a lot of times, you know, your fingers, me personally, my fingers and my feet tend to leave the top of my head a little bit. It's because those parts of your body aren't used to getting as much air as they normally do, and so they tingle a little bit. So it goes to show you that you're not always getting as much air as you think you need. It would be interesting. I would love to have one of those oxygen meters on my finger and do this and see what happens. Because it's usually, for me, it's just like 98, 99% always. So I'd like to have one of those on my finger and see how much air is in my body, how much oxygen is going through my veins. Okay? So Ashton is coming up on minute 2 right now. He's about 10 seconds off. Yes?
Sir, if we have a little bit of time left, can we do a quick fun drill?
A fun drill? This isn't fun? You don't feel really good right now?
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. Maybe. We'll see. Like I said, we might end early. No, he's actually over 2 now. And his average is 245, so he's about 15 seconds from 245, so he's probably starting to feel it a little bit. Remember though, Ashley, even though I'm talking about you, don't fight it, okay? It's not going to improve if you fight it. You need to breathe, breathe. I think it's amazing too because you do this and normally everyone you're taught, you just naturally, when you hold your breath, you breathe in and you hold it. With this, you breathe in and then you breathe all of your air out. So there's literally no air in your body, but you don't need it. So Ashton just passed 3 minutes. Neat, huh? He did this last class too, and the more you do this, the more your score will improve. So he just has strong lungs. But again, he lives in the lake, he probably swims a whole lot, which is good. It'd be interesting to see like a real swimmer do this, like see how long Michael Phelps could do this. It'd be interesting to see how long Wim Hof could hold his breath. Because I bet that guy's close to 10 minutes. Isn't that crazy? You imagine 10 minutes of holding your breath? He developed this method and it's his thing.
Has anyone made it to 20?
I don't know. One of the benefits, I forgot to say, because you know I talked about how Wim Hof was the Iceman and stuff like that. If something is bothering you, like too hot, too cold, doing this method will make you care less. It'll bother you less. That is 4 minutes for Ashton.
4 minutes? Mm-hmm. He's close to 6.
Keep breathing. Somebody tickle him. Oh, there it is. So you were 4:10. Okay? Which is what, about a minute and 15 seconds better than last?
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2:45. So 15 to 3. It was like a minute 30 better. Thereabout.
At least like 2 minutes if I made it to 4.
You're about a minute and a half better. That's really good. That's great. That's excellent. So, next part. Remember, this is all about training your lungs. And you did like, how do you feel right now? Isn't that first breath when you come back when you're done? Doesn't it feel so nice? Like getting washed over? So, next, we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to have, you're going to do exercises while we do it. Okay? So you're going to do the breathing technique, and then you're going to do push-ups. Okay? I'll be with you in just a second, sir.
You don't leave.
Oh, I do. All right. So you're going to breathe 30 times. You're going to blow all of your air out, and you're going to do as many push-ups as you can do. Now, I did this thing. This is the part that felt like magic to me. Because I did like 40-something push-ups holding my breath. Never in my life would I think I'd be able to do that. But I remember doing it. Like I remember being there and I was doing my push-ups. I was like, what is happening? How am I still going? Okay? And it still feels good. When you're done, you still feel nice. Even after doing all that work, that arm's gonna be a little sore, but it still feels nice. So, you can do the breathing technique 30 times. Do as many push-ups as you can. When you have to breathe again, you start your second set, you do it 3 times. Okay, so you breathe for 30 push-ups, breathe for 30 push-ups, do it, and then breathe one more time. Breathe 30 push-ups. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So let's go. Remember, move your shoulders. Make your chest as big as possible. Make your lungs as big as possible. Baby too? No, they're
I'll take it. I'll see her on the picture.
Oh yeah. I know. Thank you, Dave. No worries. You won't hang out for a minute. Maybe you can.
Yeah, I get I hope that too.
I mean, any other day.
Any other day?
Yes, sir.
I know that. I'll see you later.
Yeah, man, let's go.
Stretch.
Don't talk. Hold your breath. You what? Yes, sir. I will. Hey, don't talk. No. No. Hey, no. Sit down and do the breathing. If you're talking, you're breathing again. So you got to do the next set. This is probably a little wasted on the little guys, but I want you to understand a little bit. If it makes you feel better, it was worth it. Faster. No, and deep. Remember, deep and fast. That's the sweet spot. You want to be deep and fast. Again, training your lungs. When you're done, I want to know your best, okay? That wasn't very many. Lose your breath. I don't think you're quite deep enough. If you have room to go deeper, it's not deep enough. It should be as deep as you can do. Faster. And deeper. Both. Has to be both. There you go. It doesn't have to be like hyper breathing. It's faster than your normal breathing, but it's not like hyperventilating. Because I'm really, if I did that slowly or just without the sound. Do it. One more set. Huh?
It feels a little bit uncomfortable to my arm.
It should a little bit. But it's not about your arms, it's about your lungs. And it's okay. If you only do 5 push-ups, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not about the push-ups, it's about your lungs. Is everybody done?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how many, Catherine? 30? 20?
10.
10?
45.
How many at home? How many push-ups at home? Comment. One day I'll get a comment on one of these videos. One day. All right? So you think about that, even because I know Evan has really good quality push-ups. 20 push-ups with no air in your lungs. That is so impressive. Okay? So 45 push-ups. Your push-ups aren't as good, but you still did a lot of them. Okay? And you did more than you normally do, right? So putting more air, basically it's you're putting more gas in the tank. Okay? You're using that and you're able to do more. And how's everybody feel right now? Like I know arms maybe hurting a little bit, but
Ready for the curl-ups.
okay? How you feeling, William? Not bad, right? Yeah, his arms hurt, so he doesn't want to say he feels good. How about you, Catherine?
Hungry.
Hungry? Yeah, because you're waking your body up. Maybe you realize, oh, my tummy's empty. Yes. Neutral, same. Yes.
It also makes me feel a little woozy from like all the working on.
That's true. It can make you feel a little woozy, especially if you're not used to it, because you're putting a lot of air in your body, then doing work with no air. So being woozy is part of it. But again, you're strengthening your lungs. Like when you start breathing again, though, right? when the breathe, because woozy is while you're doing it, right?
Yeah, but sometimes it will like be a little bit after.
But it passes.
Yeah, like last time it passed like a few minutes before we started this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was my first time doing it. So.
Yeah. Again, you're training your lungs. Okay, so same thing this time, and this is the last one I got, and we're gonna call it. I pushed it about 45 minutes, so that's not too bad for an hour, normal hour class. All right, you're going to lay down, and you can do sit-ups. I don't care, legs straight, legs bent. Okay. Oh, you do have to sit up for the breathing though. You gotta do the breathing first. Sit up, sit up.
I forgot.
Yeah. So hold on. Same way. Breathe for 30. Do as many sit-ups as you can with no air in your lungs. I honestly don't remember how many of these I did. I can do a lot of these though. So I don't remember how many I did though. All right. So go ahead. Let's go. Deep, deep. That's right. Right there is perfect. Make it big, big, deep as you can. Next set. Open your mouth. Remember, you're not holding air back, you're bringing more in. I make that sound just so I get more air in. But my mouth, I'm not gritting my teeth, my mouth is open. Come on, next set then. Make sure all the air is out of your lungs. It's okay, make the sound. Sound is good. I think purposely trying to make it quiet is not good. Just breathe. Don't worry about the sounds you make. It sounds silly, you look silly, that's okay. You know how it works and you know how it makes you feel. It's worth it. Are you done, Catherine? How many? 30 sit-ups? Nice.
At my house.
Highest is good. That's all I want to know is your highest. Done? All 3 sets? What was your best, Ashton? 11? Okay. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it's not about the exercise. And I was watching you. You were all the way flat, all the way up. By the way, your sit-ups today were better than they were the other day. Make sure you get all the air out, Evan. That last little breath was too short.
Oh wait, you don't gotta close your eyes when we're doing it?
If you want to. Makes no difference.
I feel like it looks better when my eyes are closed.
Makes 0 difference.
The eyes closed, and then when we're laying down.
Doing sit-ups.
No, like, with the first, like,
Oh, yeah.
it felt really relaxed.
It is, isn't
Like,
it?
it felt like you're really asleep.
Kind of, but not though, right? Honestly, to me, it feels better. It feels better than going to sleep. Of course, I'm an adult. I have lots of stress, and I tend to think about my stresses right before bed. So maybe I do need to do it. Oh, and one thing I would mention too, that according to Wim Hof, the guy who made this up, the breathing method, the best time to do this, and you want to get the most bang for your buck, you want to get the most out of this, is in the morning before you eat. I don't know what the eating makes a difference, but maybe because blood flow, because when you actually eat, your blood goes there. Yes, sir. All right, so, and it should make the rest of your day better. And the good news is, after doing it with me, and you guys have no ill effects, you didn't have to run to the bathroom, nobody got cold, nobody had any weird side effects or anything while doing it, you can pretty much do this whenever you want, as much as you want, within reason. Like, you don't need to do it all day for 24 hours, but you can do it once or twice a day and feel good. like before school or after school or in the morning or in the evening,
During recess.
if you want. Like I said, you know, I think the world would be a lot better place too if you did this. And believe it or not, it will make you healthier. Okay, you have a little bit of sniffles, you think a cold is coming on, do this. And it's really simple. It's basically you're just putting more oxygen in your body so your body works more efficiently. So your immune system works better. It's not magic. You just have more gas in the tank so your body works better. That's why you're able to do more sit-ups. And it's not just like, or push-ups or whatever. It just makes your body work better. It's like, I guess the only one I can come up with is gas in your car. You basically filled your gas up to the brim compared to only giving it a half a tank. Because obviously, which car is going to run better? Full tank, right? So you do that, you're going to be generally healthier. And I got time, so I'm going to say this. And Wim Hof, he does a lot of crazy things. He has a lot of crazy statements. I don't necessarily believe everything he says, but it works enough that it's worth researching. Because he's done crazy things, like he had a strand, I think it was some kind of infectious disease, and I want to say Ebola, but I'm not sure, which is a deadly disease. He did it himself and a few of his best followers. He did his breathing technique and killed it. And the disease didn't even affect him. I know they gave him the flu. They purposely gave him the flu in a shot, and he killed it. He breathed, and it went away over a course of a week or whatever. But he never showed any symptoms. Yes?
Do you think that could work with the liver disease?
I don't know. But think of it this way. Putting more air in your body, more oxygen in your body, would it hurt the odds of it getting better? No, it would only help, right? I don't know if it could ever fix it, but it's definitely not going to hurt it. It could only make it better. Yes. Again, I don't know. Wim Hof does have his own YouTube channel, and I didn't get to see he talked about it. But again, one of the things with the coronavirus is if you have an immune deficiency and you're elderly, or if you caught a cold, it really hurts you. You know, those kind of people. This helps your immune system be stronger. It's certainly not going to hurt your chances, right, Catherine? And if you have a healthier immune system, you know, that's why the coronavirus is so bad, is because you could be a young, healthy person and never know you have it, but then you pass it to an elderly person who has an immune deficiency and they die from it. So, but if you have a stronger immune system, technically, yeah, it could help you from the coronavirus. But let's say I'm 90 years old, I'm stuck in a wheelchair, and I've done a lot of bad habits my whole life, and I have a bad immune deficiency. Oh, I caught the coronavirus. Let me do this breathing technique now. Nah. It's a lifestyle thing. You couldn't get sick and say, hey, I'm going to start doing this and be magically better. No, you would have to train and continue to do it throughout your life to really get the benefit out of it. But like I said, you get the sniffles, do this every day. Guarantee it'll kill it. Because it happened to me. You got a headache. Do this. Makes it go away immediately for me. Probably. Like I said, it's not going to hurt it, right? It can only help it, right? Having more oxygen in your body is not going to hurt you. Okay? Yes?
Did I really do it for 4 minutes?
Yeah, you were like 4:10. Honestly, you were kind of annoying because I wanted to move on. But it's really good for you though, right? So, but remember, you have to avoid the temptation while swimming. Don't, because I know he said, I can go underwater for 4 minutes. That's amazing. Don't. Okay? You will work your lungs up to that, and you can just take a regular breath and be able to do that. But don't do this technique and go swimming. Again, you don't fight. You don't do 100 push-ups and go boxing, right? You got jelly arms. You don't work your lungs and go swimming. Okay? You need air. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and stand up. I hope all of you guys at home enjoyed it too. I hope, gave you good feelings, made you feel better. Again, that's one of the reasons why I do it. It just makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. I love it. And it's completely natural. There's nothing wrong with doing it. Totally natural. Just a certain way to breathe. So basic flags, check up. Look it up. Yeah. So I almost got an hour. I was close. Check up. Fastest. Oh, I skipped the part. That's okay. All right, go ahead. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. You're right here on YouTube, so why don't you search him? His name is Wim Hof, or you can just look up the Iceman. He is all over the internet. He loves having scientists and stuff research him. Again, I don't necessarily believe in everything he says, but it works enough that it's worth researching. So, look him up, Wim Hof. I'm subscribed to his channel. You probably should too. All right, you guys have a good one. And I see I got a new subscriber. Thank you, appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Bye.
Oh my.
I forgot.
I'm tired.